Hello traders, welcome to a very special video today. Let me start by asking, have you ever wondered why the market behaves in strange ways? Sudden spikes, trend reversals, or quiet periods of indecision without any major news or technical trigger? What if I told you the answer lies beyond the charts, in the sky? Yes, I'm talking about astrology, specifically Vedic financial astrology, a field I've been researching and applying in trading for over 16 years. Unlike common assumptions, astrology is not just about horoscopes or daily predictions, it's a highly precise cosmic science, especially when it comes to short-term market movements. One of the most fascinating concepts in astrology is planetary aspects, specific angular relationships formed between two celestial bodies. In this indicator, we focus primarily on the moon's aspects with key planets: Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, using 4 of the most influential aspects. These major aspects include conjunction, 0 degrees, the strongest, combining energies; opposition, 180 degrees, high impact, tension building; trine, 120 degrees, smooth flowing energy, trend continuation; square, 90 degrees, creates inner pressure and potential volatility. These aspects aren't just abstract concepts, they directly impact market psychology. The moon governs emotion, and since markets are driven by the emotional decisions of billions, lunar aspects create windows of potential volatility, reversals, and breakouts. Live market examples coming up in the video soon, where you'll see how 2 planetary aspects, forming hours apart, lined up with a $34 gold rally almost to the minute. And once you see it, you won't look at the market the same way again. It is a proven and well-established scientific fact that the moon causes tides. Its gravitational force influences the oceans on the Earth. And we all learned in school that the human body is 70% water too. Not only that, but also the Earth's moon governs human emotion. Since the markets are nothing but human emotions in motion, it makes sense that lunar energy can shift mass trader psychology. That's why we've made moon aspects the heart of this tool. And now, for the first time on the MetaTrader platform, we bring this ancient science into your charts, visibly, practically, and powerfully through our new tool, IQ Starlines. Stick with us till the end to discover something fascinating that could change the way you think about astrological day trading.
As an Indian, astrology has been part of my life since childhood. I've seen accurate astrological predictions unfold in real life day after day. Being a coder and a trader myself, I always dreamed of merging this ancient wisdom with modern financial tools. After years of study, research, testing, and real-world observation, that vision has finally taken shape as the IQ Starlines. This indicator uses pure Vedic astrology and plots 2 major elements on your MetaTrader chart. Starlines, planetary grid lines that act as dynamic intraday support and resistance levels, auto-adjusting with both market movement and planetary positions. And aspect timelines. These are visual vertical markers that show the exact timing of moon aspects with other planets, helping you anticipate potential volatility zones or trend changes. These aren't randomly calculated lines. Every level is based on real-time constellations, planetary transits, and precise astronomical formulas that will give you an early prediction of probable market movements. Keep watching as the real chart explanation with this indicator is coming up soon. If you have come across any other astrological indicators throwing massive datasets and planetary charts at you, expecting you to be an astrologer, don't worry, IQ Starlines won't do that to you. We've condensed over a decade of research into a tool that does the complex Vedic calculations for you and then plots the results directly onto your chart in a minimalist, visual-friendly way that won't make you go crazy. You don't need to become an astrologer to use this indicator. And yes, it includes a built-in aspect alert system, so you're notified exactly when a high-impact planetary angle is forming up in the sky. You don't even need to watch the chart all the time if you keep the alert on. Through live chart examples later in this video, you'll see how many intraday highs, lows, and reversals occur near these aspect timings. It's not a coincidence, it's cosmic alignment that will blow your mind.
Now, let us quickly explore the features of the IQ star lines. First, it has an auto-updating star lines, price levels that move in sync with both market dynamics and planetary conditions. In this chart, you can see that IQ star lines are plotted automatically and adjust themselves as market conditions change or cosmic influences occur. The next component is the aspect timelines. Pre-aspect and peak aspect lines will be plotted automatically on your chart daily. The dotted line indicates the start time of the aspect, while the solid line marks the peak of the aspect. For example, in this case, we see a single major aspect for the day, a Moon-Mercury conjunction. In most scenarios, the market tends to show sudden volatility either between the start and peak of the aspect or shortly after the peak. The good news is that you can receive automatic notifications about aspect times by enabling the Aspect Alert feature. The indicator dashboard includes 3 buttons, allowing you to fine-tune the star lines according to your preference. By default, the base scale is auto-adjusted based on real-time market conditions. However, you can further adjust the star lines using the high and low buttons. If the market experiences sudden volatility during a news release, the high scale button can be used to recalibrate the scale. Similarly, if the market is ranging or in a low volatility phase, the low scale button helps optimize the star lines accordingly. There's also a one-click close button to easily remove the indicator from the chart. Despite its advanced calculations, the interface remains simple, clean, and professional, designed specifically for real-world traders like you. IQ star lines is ideal for 1-minute and 5-minute time frames, making it especially effective for scalping and intraday trading.
At the top of the indicator input settings, you'll find the Enable Aspect Alert option. Below that, you have the option to move the dashboard to any of the 4 corners of the chart. You can also adjust the X and Y axis positions as needed for each corner. There's an option to customize the colors of the star lines and aspect lines. You can also assign different colors to specific aspects, such as conjunctions, trines, squares, etc. Additionally, you can change the line width and style for both vertical and horizontal lines. Now that we have understood the indicator features, let's move on to the live examples. It's time for you to sit back and relax as we take you through Vedic astrology in action, chart by chart. Watch closely. This is EURUSD 5-minute chart. The market has formed the day's high around this star line and the day's low near this star line. You can also observe how the market has reacted multiple times at the star line grid levels. After the conjunction, the market continued its downtrend without significant corrections, since a conjunction is a powerful aspect. Important astrological tip: how an aspect affects the market doesn't depend solely on the aspect itself. It also depends on the planet involved. Larger celestial bodies tend to have a stronger and more noticeable impact, especially when involved in key aspects. Now, on the same chart, we're going to add a trend indicator for better trend analysis. It is highly recommended to use a trend indicator alongside IQ star lines to understand the overall market direction for better entry and exit decision in advance. In this case, we're using the Hydra Trend Rider indicator. The Hydra Trend Rider is a powerful tool that not only shows accurate trend direction, but also has a multiple timeframe dashboard displaying trend signals across multiple timeframes simultaneously for quicker analysis at a glance. Therefore, combining Hydra with IQ star lines creates a highly effective trading setup.
Now let's take a look at the same EURUSD chart. The most powerful signal here occurred when Hydra gave a bearish sell signal exactly at the start of the aspect time. From that point, all you had to do was continue selling until EURUSD reacted sharply at this level. After that reaction, Hydra's signal turned gray and a bullish signal was triggered, marking the ideal point to exit the trade. From entry to exit, this setup offered a trading opportunity of nearly 46 pips in a single day, which is quite a good move that you can't deny. The multi-time frame trend analysis provided by the Hydra gives insight into how long you can hold your position and whether the trend is still valid across larger time frames. For example, in this case, if you are in a sell trade and you see that the lower time frames have given a range signal while the higher time frames have given a bullish signal, then you must exit the sell trade here as there's no further sell signal from Hydra at this point. Hopefully, you now understand how easily you can make more confident trading decisions by using these two indicators together. Now let us take a look at most of the traders' favorite commodity, gold. Please note, the indicator works only on selected symbols. Check the product description for full details. Since we've tested this indicator across various markets over many years, we've included only those symbols where it performs with maximum accuracy, primarily 24-hour markets like crypto, gold, and silver, along with 28 major and minor forex currency pairs. Now, coming back to gold, we can clearly see how accurately it reacted at this star line and formed the day's high. Not only that, but also formed the day's low sharply on one of the IQ star lines here. Looking at the Hydra indicator, we can see that it gave a bearish signal here, marked by the entry arrow signal. From this point to the next point, gold moved almost $400. The base scale worked perfectly in this case. Also, if we observe the current Hydra dashboard, the M30 to H4 trend is bearish. So the small bullish signal we see is likely just a correction within the larger bearish trend. This is where Hydra's multi-time frame trend analysis helps you understand how long to hold a trade and whether the trend is still valid across larger time frames.
Take a look at this gold chart of 5th August 2025. Two major planetary aspects formed in one single day, and the market moved mind-blowingly. It all started with the Moon-Mars square. When the aspect formed up in the sky, right on the peak time, the gold trend reversed and started going bullish. Then, without breaking stride, the uptrend carried on all the way into the pre-Moon Saturn aspect. That's a smooth $34 bullish move between two exact aspect timings. Now here's the thing. Most traders only stare at price, news, and indicators everyone else is using. But the market has other forces at play, and astrology is one of them. The planets don't just affect tides and seasons, they influence market psychology, timing, and momentum. With IQ star lines, you can actually see these planetary timings mapped on your chart and position yourself where other traders aren't even looking. This isn't about replacing your strategy, it's about adding a layer of timing precision and market insight that most people will never consider. With astrological predictions, you can start looking at places where opportunity lives. Next, on the silver 5-minute chart, the day's low was formed right on the star line level, and the base level star line worked exceptionally well here. Additionally, Hydra gave a bearish signal just before the aspect timing, another strong confirmation. A second excellent signal from Hydra appeared here, followed by a sharp and clean drop in price, all the way to the next star line. After that, the bearish signal turned gray, indicating it was time to close the trade. Hydra is for understanding the trend direction, and astrological price levels are for setting targets and stop loss. Clean and concise trade setup. Next, we have Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin chart, we can see that Hydra gave a bearish signal right at the start of the day, and then the market sharply formed the day's low at this level. You'll notice how both time and price of IQ star lines, along with multi-time frame trend analysis of the Hydra, come together to give a clear overall picture of the market over and over again. This can help you take and manage trades in the most effective way. Here's another example with USD JPY, where both the day's low and high were formed right on the IQ star lines. You can clearly see a double top forming on the star lines. The level of accuracy this indicator gives will blow your mind once you start using it every day. Here's an example of how market reacts when major news release timing align perfectly with major aspect timing. Watch this, August 2025, during the US NFP news release. The exact moment of the release lined up perfectly with a powerful planetary aspect. All day, the market stayed quiet, moving sideways, until the moon formed a square with the sun. That's when the first bullish hints appeared. Momentum built as we entered the pre-moon Jupiter trine window. Now, Jupiter, the giant of astrology, is a planet that often brings big moves. And right as the moon-Jupiter trine perfected in the sky, the NFP numbers dropped. Boom. Massive volatility, with price shooting straight to the exact starline target. This wasn't just on one chart. The same story unfolded across multiple forex pairs. This is the power of timing your trades with planetary precision, and IQ Starlines shows you exactly where the stars align with the market. You can backtest this indicator on historical charts to truly see its power in action. As you can see now, how we're backtesting it on the gold chart from the year 2020, yes, that's almost 5 years of data. What's amazing is how accurately the IQ Starlines performed even back then.
This kind of consistency over a decade and a half gives you real confidence to trade with it in today's markets. Because when something has worked this well for 5 years, it's not luck, it's precision. And congratulations, as you can get it at a special introductory price, but the offer won't be there for long. Grab it before the price goes up and start trading with more clarity, confidence, and control in your day trading journey. If you have any questions, feel free to drop us a message on MQL5 directly or leave a comment below. Don't forget to follow us on our official MQL5 channel for daily market analysis. You'll find the indicator download link in the video description. Thank you for being with us till the end. Happy trading, and see you in the next video.